Hello you guys, I am somewhere very different than usual, except it's a very familiar space. You guys recognize this place. I am currently in my old bedroom here at the Toa house. Now here's the thing, we're here and it looks pretty cozy, which could only mean one thing. We're gonna be doing a Q&A with my sisters. My sisters ask me so many questions about if I'm pregnant, when I'm gonna be pregnant, when they'll be able to be aunts, when I'm gonna come and visit again. So many different questions. So I'm bringing them here today. We're gonna have an honest girls chit chat. They can interrogate me and ask me any of the questions that they want to know the situation a little bit better, I guess. So let's call in the girls.
It's been so long.
It really has. How have you guys been?
So much. Is there any big news? Like,
Yeah, are you
like
pregnant?
you're pregnant?
Oh my
I
gosh.
wanna be aunt.
Why is this the question that you guys always ask me?
Because I want to be an aunt.
Yeah. Like, I want to be an aunt so bad.
No. Okay, no, we are not pregnant. You will find out eventually in some way. I'll probably do like a pregnancy announcement video. But again, this isn't a very long time, so stop asking me, okay? And stop assuming that I'm pregnant. Basically, that's calling me fat. This is also for you guys. No, my, like on my Instagram, when I have like videos about having like cravings, people are like, you're pregnant? You're pregnant? I'm like, so you're calling me fat, basically.
Oh.
So basically we're body shaming ourselves now. Okay, anyways, no, I am not pregnant. You guys will find out eventually.
How's life like living out of the house? Are you like, is there anything you dreaded living here?
That now you don't have to do anymore. That you're like happy to like.
Oh,
live
we're
alone.
going right
Like
into this.
chores?
We're
Right
going
into this.
immediately into this.
Oh, like food days. Oh, now you just
Food
have
days?
to cook every day. So.
Oh yeah, does like Brady like the food that you eat?
Okay. Shh. Let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
First question, is there any, I would say I just love, like, we have full control of our lives. I mean, Brady and I go to bed when we want, we wake up when we want. He has work, so he does have a specific time that he needs to be up and be doing stuff.
That makes sense.
So there is consequences with going to bed late, but we we'll wake up, or we'll be awake at like 1 a.m. and like Brady will DoorDash some food from IHOP because we're hungry. Yeah,
Oh
we
my
watch
gosh,
movies
that's
whenever he comes
crazy.
home from work,
Oh my.
What
we
time
just
does
hang
he
out?
get home from work?
like 4-ish, and we'll just like chill and hang out with each other. So I do have to cook every single day, and let me tell you, when I actually met Brady for the first time, I saw that like he knew how to cook and he liked to cook.
That's
so I was like,
nice.
yeah, but I'm the one that usually cooks. Because Brady's at work all day and he gets exhausted when he comes home. He's very sweet and he does offer to cook food and make stuff, but I do make food most of the time.
Does he like your food?
Because sometimes you like would burn the whole house.
What? No way.
One time I remember this at this house. There were plates and you're like making something and you're on the stove.
This sounds
and
very...
then the plates melted. Like half of the plate was gone.
A
It was
glass
melted.
plate?
No, plastic. That's what.
Oh my gosh, I'm now remembering this.
Yeah. Do you
And I'm
remember that?
almost certain that was in the other house.
No,
not
it was-
here.
It was here.
It was not here.
It was right up there.
Because I do not remember ever... Okay, maybe when we like first moved in, before all the big renovations.
I just remember you burning down plates, and I was like,
No, okay, not burning down, Cora. It's called
melting
plates.
plates.
Melting plates. No. And then Evie, with what you were saying, what were you saying?
Did Brady like what you
Yes, Brady loves all the food that I make.
Does he? You said that very convincing.
I think we both just grew up in very like different families, and so the type of food that we all make, because you guys eat only vegetables here.
We do?
Are you kidding me? You guys have like only salad for a meal. Please let me know in the comments. Is salad an actual meal?
Yes.
It
If
depends
it's
on-
a chopped salad, yeah.
Yes,
No,
it's
because
chopped
you don't
salad.
you don't actually have your carbs.
You do.
Yeah, there's
What are your
meat,
carbs?
Put chopped salad in there. You put beans in there.
There's
We just did
beans,
put
there's
beans,
chicken, there's eggs, there's
I personally
bacon,
lots
think
of
that
other
it's a side dish
Chicken.
because no restaurant just sells chopped. I mean, I guess you can order a salad. It's usually a side. Anyways, we just end up very hungry here because you guys eat like birds. And I also eat like birds. And anyways, so I've kind of adapted some of these different things. And Brady, yeah, but I'd say Brady likes it. I'd say
Yeah,
Brady likes it.
that's good.
That's good. So now that you're married and you're like a boy professional because of all the experiences you've had, how
Yeah.
would you turn down a guy from dating?
Yeah, like if you get like asked to like 2 dances, but you can only go in with 1, you know? How do you like tell them that you can't go with them or like you don't even like them or anything? How do
made you say that?
Cora, are you speaking from experience?
Yeah.
What? Wait, what? We need to elaborate. We need to hear everything.
Kind of saying it from experience.
So you have crushes?
I have a crush.
Who's
yeah.
asked you to a dance?
I don't know. It's just like for future reference, you know?
Okay, so not
sure.
from experience.
Sure, all right. Well, what was your question again, Evie?
How do you turn down a guy from dating, like, if you don't like them? Like, if you like somebody else, but this person likes you, how do you tell this guy you don't like them without, you know, like, hurting them or, like, ghosting them?
Okay, so are you speaking from experience?
Yep.
Sister is ratting you out right now.
Bro, she just threw me under the bus. Just answer the question.
All right, whatever. Okay, let's think. I mean, I know that I've said this in the past, and I feel like this is like the best way to go about it, but like, you just gotta be honest to the person, right? I think we've had this kind of a conversation before, right?
But
Yeah,
not too
just
honest. Like not, I don't like you.
Yeah, you can't be super high and dry, right? But, I mean, okay, let me think for a minute about like maybe something that's a little bit easier that like could also work for you.
Like, do I just, like, friend zone them? Would I friend
I
zone
mean, I guess in a
them?
way you can start giving them hints. I know guys do this a lot to girls actually, where they like
Really?
basically are like, oh, haha. They like start slowly giving drier answers, and then they also take a lot longer to
You know, let's
respond.
say no.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so,
And then all of a sudden they, like, stop talking. You know? You're like, oh, okay, bye then.
yeah, so I feel like if that's the easiest way to go about it, it's the way that, but like, do you want to still be friends with this person?
Well, I think the thing is, it's just really boring texting. Like, this person is so much fun in real life, but texting is so...
So stop texting each other. There's no requirement.
Just say, let's
Do you
go
know now
hang
that I'm like older, I don't text like Brady and I barely text throughout the day. We'll like catch up, like check up on each
How
other.
about, like, he likes texting.
So stop texting him. Here's the thing. Do you like him?
No.
Do you want a relationship with him?
No.
Do you want to keep dragging him along?
No.
So then you gotta just make a move and stop like talking to him.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we were hanging out last night and Evie couldn't go more than like 1 minute to 5 minutes without texting him.
No, I
was
had this funny
trying.
story where we were walking home from church, and she was waiting for him to respond because it's like it was the day right after.
I think you like
she
him,
got
or you like
his
the
message.
idea of like flirting with him then, because if
Well,
this is the case,
Okay, this was because this was the first day we started texting.
So she
Like,
was
when
like,
we were actually texting, and
Okay.
I think the image of what he actually was like, how it was with him in real life was still fresh in my mind, but now that I kind of just like forgot what he looks like, which sounds terrible, because I actually have a really bad memory with like remembering people's faces. So like I don't know, I just forgot how fun it was to talk to him in person, so now texting is just a pain.
I would just say slowly stop texting him. Here's the thing, you don't need to have a texting relationship. I honestly don't talk to anyone like that. Like, that doesn't mean you have a bad or good relationship. You don't have to be talking 24/7 over text. If they're really fun in person, have fun in person, but don't be a flirt. If you really don't like this guy, then you need to stop being a flirt. I know Raquel flirted a lot with guys, except she was just teasing them and didn't actually like them, and then she would complain. I don't remember if she would complain about it, but like, she'd start talking about like, oh, all these guys. I feel like you guys have similar situations, kind of.
I don't want to be a flirt.
But if you don't want this, then you have to put forth the effort to make it not happen. If not, then you kind of just have to deal with it. If you're not willing to
confront him.
or you just slowly start ghosting him on your text messages.
Oh, I hate
This is, okay, now
ghosting.
granted, this is what I'm saying because it seems like it's what's easier for you guys. Okay, I said you confront them and say, hey, listen, like, I'm really enjoying texting and stuff. I am so busy, so it's really hard to text. But like, I'd love to, whenever we see each other, hang out and chat like friends.
like friends.
Add in the friend
Add in the
situation.
friends.
Okay? Okay, does that help at all?
Yes, it does actually, like a lot.
Cora, your question? How would you, first of all, I've actually never had that happen. I've never had it happen where I've had two guys ask me to sing dance. I actually never went to high school dances.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, so
I
I
don't know
actually,
if you didn't miss out or did miss out.
You haven't even been to any, haven't you?
Okay, say you like a guy. I'm not saying like,
So Cora likes a guy.
I'm saying say you like a guy.
Well, I have a guy. I like a guy. I like a guy a lot.
The general you, the royal you.
Yes,
The
you.
royal.
Say you like a guy, but you want to go on a date with him, but you don't want to ask him. How do you
Okay.
get him to ask you? Because there's like no other guys that you like want to go on a date with or anything. So like, how do you get him to ask you on a date?
This
Without
hypothetical
giving-
question is very.
It's very detailed. Very, very detailed. Okay, well, here's the thing. I mean, it's hard if you say that you don't want to ask them or do anything. I would say guys are actually very appreciative if you make slight moves. Did you guys know with Brady, I'm the one that actually messaged him first. I was the one that reached out to him. Because I was thinking, well, you know what? Like, yes, we, in a fairy tale dream world, we really want guys to like make the move and ask us.
But then they're
And
also
stuff.
humans.
But
so
they're
might
but
just
they're also
make
the
sense.
same way. They also might want us to ask them
Yeah.
stuff, right? That I think it's not bad at all. And speaking from experience, I am now married and it worked out pretty well. Right, now here's the thing. Say you message them, they just don't message you back or they don't show interest. Come 1 week, you're gonna forget about it. So it sounds really embarrassing in the very moment, but in a week, it's not gonna be that bad.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
Once I asked for a guy's number because I thought he was really cute, and I just had to ask for his number just because
I've never
I
done
didn't
that,
like
actually.
want to like
I've never done
actually text him, but like he was cute. Sorry, and I just needed to ask somebody once in my life, so I was like, hey, can I get your number?
Wow.
And he was like, first of all, how old are you? That's terrible.
That's
He was only
actually
a year older than me. I was like, I'm 15.
That's
He was
so-
like, oh, okay. So then I gave him my number because I didn't have my phone on me. And then he never texted me. So I was like, you know what? I do not care. I'm just glad I did ask you because now I know I can.
Yeah, now you know you can. Now you know that like it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's not that deep.
Yeah.
I actually had one time. I'm now remembering. I had one time where I asked a guy for his number. Didn't realize what he looked like because he was wearing a baseball cap. He had a really large forehead. And we ended up going on a date. He ended up like asking me on a date, and he ended up going to jail like a month later
Oh,
because
you
he
asked
was
for his
a part
number?
of a yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's the one
know
time
that.
I have, but
And then
I did it and it was fine, right? I was so
Ooh,
nervous
fine.
up until that point, but I think just remembering things are not that big of a deal
Yeah.
than what we make it out to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? So make the first move. Make a little move and it's not that bad. Honestly.
Okay, I have a question. So how do you know, like, if let's say you're talking to a person and this person like would say something, like maybe they give you a compliment and like it like give you an ick, but you don't know if it's giving like he's actually giving you an ick or maybe it's just like past trauma that
I've
like, led
actually-
up to something that's.
I actually had this similar thing when I was like getting to know Brady when I had first met him. This is before I ever actually like reached out to him and we were texting because that was after our mission. But on our mission, when I met him, I had the hardest time actually admitting that I liked him because the littlest things were like not that they were giving me the ick. He never gave me the ick or whatever, but I think it was just me being super scared to like get into a relationship again, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right, and like actually committing to something.
Yeah.
It just made it like it made me very nervous, basically.
Yeah.
So I would say that like I think time will tell, and you'll be able to tell like, oh no, I do actually really like this guy. Why is this a thing? Why is this
Mom and
literally
Dad
a
have
thing?
been saying it, and like whenever they're like talking, like when they're working and they're talking, they're like, yeah, we could post this on like 6, 7, and they're like 6, 7. I was like,
Anyway, sorry, keep going. You
That is so okay. But stop it. I don't understand this.
song.
I
Someone's
really don't understand. Anyways,
that's very.
I would say time will tell. You'll be
Okay.
able to tell when a guy
What if I don't want to wait because I just want to
make moves. If you don't want to wait, if you don't want to drag them along, if you whatever, just make the move. It actually does not. It's not that big of a deal. I know it's harder to say that, like for me to say that and then to like actually do that because I
Easier said than done.
have many years past that. But now being here, I could be like, oh my gosh, why did we not
So-
just do
so
that?
dumb.
It was easy.
Okay, talking about boys and all of these experiences and stuff.
The questions are good. I'm very curious where they're
What
coming
was
from.
your first kiss like?
Oh,
Is
and
it like the movie?
yes.
Was it like the movies? Okay, first of all, before we get into my first kiss, this whole thing about the movies, I want you to know, Evie, you read a lot of books, right? You're like very rom-com lover, right? Cora, do you like that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like I was the exact same way where I basically knew word for word High School Musical, and I was like, I'm gonna have a relationship like this. I actually looked back and I found a bunch of little
That's crazy.
like notes from myself of like lists of what I wanted in a guy, in a husband. One of them was I want him to shut me up with a kiss.
What?
Right from a movie. That's what they do in movies.
So like when you're like stressing, you're like, and he's like, shh, just calm down.
And now Brady and I mess around with it, and he's like, you said you wanted, and I'll be like trying to just have a conversation. He's like, and I'm like, overstimulation. But that's the funny parts. But here's the thing. Movies are nothing like real life, because when you're watching it, you can imagine and it creates these feelings in you, right? The dopamine and stuff.
Yep. Anyway, sorry.
Oh my gosh, still? That was like forever ago. I remember like
bias?
moving out. I remember moving out, and then like you started like getting crushes, and you started like having all those kinds of things, and like loving rom-coms and stuff. And man, it was crazy when you're like, or you loved watching rom-coms. But what I'm trying to say is,
That's crazy.
it's nothing like the movies. It's whatever you make it to be. You can romanticize your life. Brady laughs at me whenever I say that. He's like, what does that even mean? Like, that's not what that means. It's hard to explain, but right, you can make it. So my first kiss was nothing like the movies. Okay, listen, it was like kissing a cow. And I'm really sorry to say that. That's not. I'm not trying to be like negative towards him or anything like that. He just had more experience with kissing, and I had zero experience with kissing. So he tried to like make out with me, and it was like, and it was awful. It was awful. Okay.
Wait, what was your first kiss with Brady like? Oh yeah,
Was it good or?
I don't know. That sounds really
Why do I
weird.
have to talk
But
about
like,
it?
I don't know. Just like,
Do you guys know when my first kiss with Brady was?
no.
It was that date when I went to visit him.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying something. Or
He took me in his truck, and we went out, and we like saw the moon. We were sitting in his
That was your
truck. No.
Very stable.
Okay, so maybe, all right. But we had known each other for a very long time already.
that's for sure.
So
Yeah, so
it was great. But that's because we had all had. It was like our first kiss with the person, but we had both already kissed people.
Yeah. So
We knew how to actually kiss.
Ouch.
But what I'm trying to say is, you can romanticize your life, and I could have made that kiss like perfect in my head, that first kiss, but it's what you make it out to be, right? Same with marriage, same with relationships, okay? It's what you're gonna fight. Fights are normal, or arguments, because you're getting to know, especially when you're married, you are coming to become one, right? And have similar understandings, and just kind of taking everything that you've learned in your like families, basically, into your own life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what was your like first date about? How do you make a first date great? Like meaning first date in all, you know?
Like for any guy.
Yeah.
I think
How do you
things
make it,
that
like-
things that help you guys get to know each other even better. It depends on your motives. If you guys want to kiss, like if you want
Watch
a
a
kiss
movie.
to happen, watch a movie. I remember when I was like dating around before Brady came home from his mission, I remember one guy being like, oh, like have you ever watched the Tangled movie? And I was like, no, okay. The whole situation was just awkward in general, because he was like very forward or whatever, and he was like, yeah, like I saw you in our like our Zoom calls or whatever, and I told myself when I get home, if she's still available, I'm gonna ask her on a date. And I was like, very confident, very forward, which sometimes can be great and appreciative, but because of my whole situation, I was just very closed off to guys. So then he was like, okay, well, have you watched like Tangled? Do you like the movie Tangled? And I was like, crap. Please tell me he's not gonna like want to watch a movie and kiss me, because I did not want to be in that position. Dates made me very nervous because I didn't want to kiss any of them anymore. Not anymore, but like I wasn't in that stage of life anymore of like wanting to kiss everybody. But I was like, crap, like how do I, like I'm not gonna be able to be like, sorry, I don't want to kiss you. It would just be awkward. So anyways, turns out he wanted to take me to like the Lantern Festival, which again is a very like Brady and I did
romantic
that
thing.
right before we were engaged. We were already dating for many months. So, anyways, stuff that like you guys get to know each other better, right? Like you could do a picnic that's like super fun and creative. Maybe
What's like your first date ever? Like
what was my first date ever?
yeah, first date ever. Like how do you make your first date great so then you want to go on more dates?
With the person.
Not like
Just
just the
talking
person
about in general.
in general, like your
Making
first
them
date.
fun. I don't remember my first date because they were all like double dates, but I don't
yeah.
really remember them very well, but I would just say making them creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make them
So
creative.
don't stargaze till you're like.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, don't do those kinds of things. What were you saying?
I said dang, just because stargazing is great. I love stargazing, but like
It's too
the
much of the
boy,
feels.
it's so
It's too much of the feels.
romantic.
Okay.
Okay, now this is kind of a weird question, but since you're married, do you like once you're married, do you just like all of a sudden nobody's like attracted and you just like turn off that part of your brain or something?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What? What? No,
Balance.
okay, here's the thing. When you, this question as well as many questions where people are like, oh, like once we get married, like voila, everything's gonna be perfect. Like if you have like arguments or things that are hard between the two of you, nothing changes when you go, when you get married or when you go on a mission too, right? It's not like you have magically this, oh, I pulled out an eyelash. Sorry, this like change. It's gonna be very similar. Depending on your beliefs, you might, anyways, so no, I think it's all choices.
It's just
You have to choose to respect that person, and you made a promise to like marry them, right? And to, you make your vows, you make your whatevers, that then you choose to not find anybody else attractive. But it's not like magically there's like this like little switch and it's like, nope.
I happened
whatever.
to once actually.
Really? What do you mean?
Like okay, yeah, let me explain. That sounds really. Anyways, so I was at church camp.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this year actually, and we were going, and it might have just been that all the guys were just like little babies. They're my age. They were just all, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
They weren't like immature. They just, I guess, I don't remember, just like my type or something. I don't know. They were all cute, but like, just going on, I just felt I was just not attracted to any of them. Like I made this like choice in my mind. I was like, I'm just not attracted. And it was
you can
great
do that.
because I got focused into whatever we were doing, you know, like I felt the spirit a lot.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I like talked to one of them. I was like, whoa, I'm really attracted to you
Butterflies
now.
back.
Like, where did this come
Butterflies
from?
are back.
And then he said something, and all of a sudden it was like, and I just like didn't like him anymore. Like I liked him a lot, and then I just,
You like the idea
and then
of
it
them.
just,
Who was
no,
that?
like I liked him like a lot. Like it like hurt to like see him like somebody else. And I was like,
Oh.
hey, wait, she likes him, and it just,
And you have to choose to turn it back off.
yeah, and it
basically.
just turned it off, and I was like, and then all of a sudden I had like, yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting to like feel that part of your brain where you can just like,
So I'd say it's pretty similar to that.
dang.
Did these answer your guys' questions?
Yeah,
Do
definitely.
we have any more questions? For me, about being married or anything like that?
When am I gonna be a man?
Oh my gosh, okay, no more of that. No more of that. You know what? We're glad you guys got to watch us and have fun, but we'll see you guys later. Bye.